Okay.
Recording in progress. Holy crap.
Look,
Let's do this.
let's fucking go.
Ah. All right. So two cool things happened in the last 2 weeks. One, of course, the Sumo tournament. The other thing is I found on PlayStation, and I want to say to everybody who has PlayStation, you probably find out other things too. Uh, the old arcade games are being released where you can buy them and play them, and one of them was a Japanese arcade game called Sushi Ozumo.
Shusei.
Susei, Susei,
Shusei.
Susei Ozumo.
Ozumo. Yeah.
I probably got that right. Guys, if you're a fan of sumo and you play video games, buy this video game. I'll play some stuff here. Hardcore old school video game. Hard, like it's arcade hard, so like it's really hard. That's the kind of game they want to suck your quarters up.
Yeah.
But oh my god, it's fun. It's so much fun. The only thing I can do right now is I can Supari and I can grab the belt and get them to the edge. But every time I grab the belt and get them to the edge, they Uchari me because I don't know what I'm doing. And the instructions are all in Japanese, so I have no idea what's going on. They ask you to put in your name, and I'm like, I don't know this Japanese symbol. I'm that. But guys, it's fun. There should be more sumo games. Am I correct?
Yeah, there should. I mean, I feel like how do I say? The technology is there to do. I mean, shit, we have a million fighting games. We have a million fighting games. I feel like the technology is there to be able to get the right view, the right moves, and it's not like they're doing anything crazy because I mean there's boxing games, there's wrestling games.
The two analogs, like you can move around the ring with one, and you can like move your grips and stuff with the other, and then like hit buttons.
You gotta be able to do leg things as well. Like,
but you got triggers. You have two triggers.
Oh yeah.
Leg trips. You see what I'm saying?
Left and right, left and right.
You're missing out. Because you're right. Boxing's a lot like sumo, where you're going up ranks, right, to face champions. Wouldn't that be an awesome thing to do? Like to create a character and like train and then like build yourself up the ranks and shit.
That would be so cool. And you can what if and also like the training outside of the gym, like you have Keiko sessions that are getting you stronger, and you can go to a different heya to basically do Butskari or lift weights, like.
The training game, like during the Keiko, like you're doing all the stuff yourself, and you have all these black belts come in, and then someone with a white belt shows up, and if you're good enough, he lets you go with him, and fucking you can boost a card against him, which means like your skills get better if you get to train with him for a little
level
bit.
Goes up.
There's like a little XP bubble thing.
Somebody please hire us to. I don't know what the role is because I can't program a damn thing, but to create the storyboard line.
Yes. I think we would kill it because we love this so much. It would be so amazing. And not only that, we could. I also wouldn't mind like a fighting game style, like a Hinamaru Sumo. Wouldn't that be kind of fun? Where you pick those kind of characters and have like super moves and they say stuff. Crescent Moon. Like that'd be a separate game. That'd be more.
Dude, if they like when do you remember old school Street Fighter when the guy gets knocked out and it's like
Yeah. It'd be that kind of arcade game on that one, but it would be fun as well. God,
I don't even play video games, and I would buy an entire system to have that.
Yeah, period. I would buy one of the newer systems, which I don't really haven't done because I'm an old guy. I would have to be like, no, I'm gonna upgrade for these right here.
You're better than me, sir, because I am not a game player. I have not had a system or played a system. Oh my lord! I don't know. I think that my brother got it, but it was like a Super Nintendo. Yeah, that's about it. That's as far back as a game system was in my house, kind of thing.
Hey, everybody's gamers. I love games myself, but I'm also an adult and I don't get to play as much. But every time I do, I get really happy. So, we are Sake and Sumo. I'm Caleb Backus.
I'm
This is
Dustin.
Dustin Kizzard. Look at him. Look how excited
Woo-hoo.
he is here to be here. We just finished, well, in my opinion, a really exciting tournament. I've seen a lot of people complain online, but I've seen just as many people be like in their comments going, "I don't know what you're talking about. This tournament was freaking awesome," and I thought it was too. I thought there was lots of good matches, like lots of good matches. Like I don't know what people were bitching about. I thought it was a lot of fun.
What? People are mad about it?
Yeah, there were a lot of people online going, "This has been a boring boss show," and I'm like, "What are you talking
Are
about?"
you talking about since like day one? I mean, it was
We were
very
talking, yeah, we were talking
dude.
about
It was
on Breakfast of
high
the Boss show.
flying.
Like, man, like every third or fourth match was a fantastic match. It felt like, and then you had two pretty good matches, and then another match that we were like, "God, that was so great."
Yeah, 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 yeah,
It's so
yeah.
awesome. It felt like that almost the entire tournament felt like that. Just people having good matches. It was great. I thought it was awesome.
It was. It
Um,
was. And if you say otherwise, then I suppose you're a hater. And yeah, I guess you don't really analyze sumo matches like like we do.
yeah,
But
true. We do look at like a lot of different things that, and then you get a different look when you actually. I look at sumo a lot differently now than
sumo.
before I started competing in it. You know.
Exactly, exactly. When you do sumo versus just somebody who's on the couch, like okay, like me watching any other sport. Like currently, there's the Olympics, and like a sport that I have not ever done. I am not watching as intently as I watch, let's say, judo. It because I can put myself in, like, I know when, like, I could, that person's got fatigue, gripping that long, and oh my god, and the
Yeah.
pressure, the it just, and so I don't know. I would imagine anybody who is in sumo not saying that was boring, but
Anything's
I might be
possible.
shocked. I don't know.
I know. We have an issue. I have an issue with like people who see pushers and thrusters and go, "Oh, that person has no technique. They're just big and strong." And I'm like, I don't think you understand how much people
So
work
how hard? And see, that just tells me.
just this. Like that's where people spend 99% of their time is trying to learn how to push another person because it's hard. It takes a lot of technique. So yeah, I guess it makes a big difference.
Yeah.
Well, as usual, we're starting from the bottom. We're starting from the way, way bottom. We didn't get to see all of his matches, but we saw a lot of them. Inho is back for a full tournament,
Yep.
way down at the bottom. But
What?
besides day one, little jumpy and lost.
Yeah. He
Six,
got he got six. He
he got
didn't win.
after losing the first one. The first one, you gotta give him. He's been out for a long time. Gotta
Now,
give
he
him.
didn't. He didn't win the U show. He didn't win the whole U show,
No,
which is fine. Some new kid. I didn't see his name. Uh, shoot, because they showed him at the end when on they showed him at the end of Jurio getting his award, but it was some new guy. Anyways, I guess he went
it
maybe.
happens a lot at the lower divisions. Like someone, if you go 6-1, as good as that is, someone probably went 7-0 because not everybody
Yeah,
faces each other. There's a lot of people in those lower
yeah,
divisions.
yeah, yeah. That's true.
So it's a thing. I'm not upset. I don't know. So I'm upset he went. I'm happy he went 6-1. And he's gonna get a push. That's what I'm happy about.
He needs to be. Yeah, he definitely does not belong in Jonah and Dunn, and it's sad to see him there. But hey, you gotta. He's gonna climb back, and hopefully he's in. Because let me see, is he in Jonah Kuchi or Jonah and Dunn? I think he's in Jonah and Dunn.
I think he's going done.
Yeah, so he'll probably get bumped some because he's Jonah and Dunn. What, 34?
I don't remember the number. It was pretty low though, so he's probably not going to get out of that. But he's going to
He'll
go.
get, but he'll be maybe
He'll be
maybe
high.
top 10.
I think they'll give him a bigger jump because they know how good he is. So
Exactly. There's precedence with him. Like it's
yes.
just like, okay, let's get him, let's move him along, like back to where he belongs.
So we talked about him. let's talk about Jurios where we normally start. Uh,
Okay.
I just want to talk about Hakuoho was this close to having the playoff and winning Jurio, and I'm very excited about that. That gives me. I was a little worried the last few times I saw him. He's always taped up everywhere. He's hurt, and that man has too much talent to just be gone already and be done already. So, but he went 11-4. He whooped some ass. He looks like he's coming back, and I'm excited for it. I am here for him to come back.
Yeah, he looked good. Did he win the whole thing? No, but he definitely looked dominant. He didn't look like he was like shying away from anything. So I guess there's no injuries. He just got to get his feet wet.
Yeah,
Get
he was in
back
position.
in the waters.
If the guy who won it didn't lost that last day, he remember because Shishi and who won the whole thing? Damn, who won the whole?
Shirokuma,
Shirokuma, yes, the White Bear, yes.
the white bear, Shirokuma.
Because we made jokes that Shishi should probably be called the White Bear, but they were tied the last day. Hakuoho beat Shishi, which means if the White Bear had lost, three-way playoff, and we were looking for that. We
But
were
it did.
excited, but
Yeah.
but
Ah.
good on him. Good on him. I'm just saying, like that's real close. If you're in the running, dude, you're kicking ass in Jurio because Jurio is no one's fooling around. The top 100 sumo wrestlers starts at Jurio in the world, starts at Jurio, and then goes up.
Now, what do you think? Let me see. Hakuoho is now Jurio 13. With that 11-4 win,
I think he's going to go pretty high, single digits.
single digit is right. I don't know if he goes to top five, but he will be top 10. He'll be like a nine,
Yeah.
like nine
9 or 8 is what I'm thinking he's going to be, and that's good because if he has another badass tournament, they might push him next one.
Then he'll
Or
get
at the
a
very least
huge
hit him at
jump.
1 or 2, and then he's there. So one, maybe 2 tournaments he can be back if he stays healthy. Please stay healthy.
I know. And Shishi's right there. So Shishi was 11-4, and so was Hakuoho.
Yeah,
And they're Jurio, but Shishi's Jurio 10
yeah,
and
he's gonna have a nice
Hakuoho
bump.
13. So he'll be in the Shishi will definitely be in the top five.
Yes,
Uh and Hakuoho will be right underneath him and like eight, like you say, 8. I, I want to be conservative and say 9, but probably 8. Hoping for 8 or 7. That'd be awesome.
yeah. Well, with Shishi also, I want to say I'm excited for him because before this, I mean, everybody has time to learn, but before this, he was looking more like, "Hey, I'm stronger. That's how I'm winning." And this is the
Yeah.
first tournament where it looks like he's honestly getting better technique wise. Like,
Yes,
it's
I
not
was
him just
not
being.
always. I'm still. I can't call myself a fan of Shishi, but I can see his growth, and when he starts getting more exciting to me, then I'll be like, oh, all right, sir. Now you look. Now you're here.
He has. You can see that he's growing and he's learning, and that's good. That's good.
It just looks sometimes like he's like chasing, but in a not so dominant way. It's kind of like this like weird sidearm that's like,
Yeah,
uh.
he's always seems to be reacting to people. He's never like,
He's never the
yeah,
offense guy. Yes,
like
yes,
he's not
yes.
sure. But that happens a lot with people who aren't sure what they're doing yet. But he looked more sure this time. He looked more on the offense, on the taking, and that's nice. And if he
Yeah.
keeps improving, he should be a top division guy, and that'd be great. It'd be nice to have a big old white European guy up there at top division again because they're all gone.
They are all gone. Can we, can we get a big old black dude, please, one
Oh,
day?
that'd be great.
I know, but there's only one guy. What's that guy's name? And he's like way down there. Oh,
True. What's his name? But yeah, that'd be nice.
he's gone. Well,
Um,
anywho, what on to I get. Well, congratulations, White Bear. See you in the top division.
Also, Taker Fuji, I want to say, came back for 2 matches, which was really smart of him, even though he was still injured. But he
Mm,
won those 2 matches, and now he probably won't drop out of Jurio.
yeah.
I mean, I know that sucks but I mean, think about how badass you are if you're hurt. you go, shit, I don't want to drop out of Jurio. Let me go beat two guys real quick, and then I'll step back out again. That guy's got talent.
We shall see. I need. He's losing the magic for me sometimes, but I'm hoping he's all right. We'll see what happens.
I bet he was still hurt when he came back to win two matches. That kind of gave me some magic back.
I wanted. I don't know what I wanted. I wanted to be able to play his theme music for 15 days. I guess that's what I wanted.
That's what you're upset you can't play the gong.
Yeah, this is just me being this is me being selfish. I hope you get better, Takara Fuji, and because I you're like the ultimate. You're the heel of my sumo world, and I love that people are like still. I mean, obviously, people still think of you as a threat, and so I
Oh
think.
yeah, he is.
I can't wait till you're a full threat and not just a hypothetical.
I can't wait to see him again. Speaking of injuries, before we go on to the top division, injuries have been so bad lately. They're thinking about bringing back the injury reserve thing, the where you can skip a tournament in a year without losing your rank via injury. They're not sure they're going to do it yet because
Oh, I saw that on Chris Sumo.
yeah, they used to do it all the time, but they realized in around the late '90s, early 2000s, people were taking advantage of it and like skipping ones they don't have to because they're I'm hurt.
Right.
And they have to figure out a way to do
People
it.
are legit hurt.
Yeah, people have to figure out a way. They have to figure out a way to do that without losing that without them taking advantage of it. I
Yeah.
don't know how.
I mean, honestly,
Yeah, for like a doctor's note, I guess, because these guys.
yeah. Uh, that's tough because it's like because it could be taken advantage of again. I can see some people being like, "Oh no, oh my neck and my back,"
Yeah,
and or and let's hope this does not ever happen. But someone inadvert paying a doctor to allow
that's what I mean about you can't just ask for a doctor note. Yeah, these guys got money; they could easily do that.
exactly, and they have ties with the seedier crowd of with
Time, yeah.
so he can someone can inadvertently pay someone to be like, he's really hurt, right? And then the doctor's got like a Yakuza gun in his back. He's like, yep, that guy he can't do it.
But you can sometimes find a way. I mean, college sports in America I think have found a good way to get rid of that shit by letting college students be able to make money off their name now. They're allowed to do that. That is not just a good thing for guys who make colleges lots of money, so they can get some of that too, but it's also a good thing because illegal boosters and people paying people to go to certain schools and stuff, that's going to cut down on that. They're like not going to risk their future when they're going to be able to make money anyway off their own name. Does that make sense? Like,
Oh yeah,
because they
yeah.
can get legally, it's harder for guys who gave them money illegally to get in there. I don't
Yes.
know how. I'm saying like I don't know how they're going to do it, but I think they can find a way, and it would be helpful because these guys don't have an off season. Every other month they got to go, and
Yeah.
that's really hard on the body. So what are you got to do?
I know.
All right, top
Well,
division.
top division.
Top division. Hmm.
Papaya. Let's talk about all the. I guess not all of them, but at least some. There were several who were, since we're on injuries. There are several who were injured, and or who got injured pretty early, like Takayasu.
Papayasu hurt. Oh God. Oh
Uh,
yeah.
that was he got what 2 days of
Yeah, he went 0-2. So he got hurt on the first day, right?
yeah. No,
Yeah,
no. The
'cause
second day, it was he was like what was he doing? Something, and then his arm went limp, and like,
I remember calling that because I was with you. Yeah, I said, "Oh shit," because you're like, "What happened?" And I was like, "Something happened with his arm because his arm just dropped." And the replay, you were like, "Oh shit, his arm did just drop for nothing."
yeah, I was kind of freaked. I was like, well, what the hell? I was like, what the hell happened? And
Because he kind of just walked out. Yeah,
yeah. It didn't even like it was on. He was on the person, and then it went brrr, like it just dropped. I was like,
yeah.
oh,
You always notice when someone just like walks out like real easily in sumo. You're like, something's wrong.
hurt, something hurt. Yeah,
The
yeah,
worst one was that I've seen of a walkout, not the worst injury I've seen, but the walkout was Takesho when he hit Ichinojo like right on the Tachi, and then you see Ichinojo just kind of start pushing him back, and then Ichinojo slowed down and kind of slowly walked him down and set him on the outside the edge. And you were like, "What the fuck just happened?" Yeah, it's exactly like that. And you were like, "What the fuck just happened?" And then it turned out that's when he damaged his neck. That's fucked him up ever since. That big nerve damage in his back.
yeah.
But it scares you a little bit when you see another sumo. Not he hadn't even won yet. Go, oh shit! Let me just. I've now won. I'm just gonna lay you down. You're like something bad happened there. But yeah, those walkouts scary, dude. Because you're like, what the fuck? Something's wrong with this guy.
Yeah.
Something happened.
But on the flip side, injury recovery. Shout out to Kirishima.
Oh yeah.
Looked pretty darn good. He wasn't. There was no hesitation. He was going in head first on a lot of things. So yeah,
Yeah.
and he pulled out. He's Kachikoshi. He didn't
He
do
didn't get
like
the 10.
crazy amazing,
He didn't
but
get the 10 he needed.
yeah,
He just got
he got
8.
8 and 7.
But
So he's gonna sit at Sekiwake, which is fine. I mean, you're in the
it is,
Sanyaka.
as long as he can learn to turn around and get even better, like even healthier.
He's gonna have to work. He's
It's
definitely
gonna be hard now. It's gonna be real hard because for those who don't know, who haven't been watching sumo for a long time, it's really easy to get back to Ozeki. Like if you lose, well, okay, if you lose, you can get 8 and stay there. If you drop down that first term, if you get 10, you can go back up. But after that, they're pretty rough on you. To
yeah.
get back to Ozeki, it's not like as easy as 33 usually. It has to be a dominant 33 or more. It has to be like really badass usually. You have to be like, okay, yeah, he looks really good. They're harder on those guys because Papayasu himself used to try to get back up there, and
He tried,
he
but
tried. He was very, very good.
yeah,
But
guys like him, Takayasu, Shodai, a couple of them are just like, yeah,
well, Shodai looked like crap after he lost his Ozeki for a long time.
I don't know. He's
Him
bad.
and Takayumi, yeah, they were like, you're like, oh.
Yeah,
uh,
Takayumi definitely fell from grace.
yeah, I still don't know what happened to him. Like, I'm
Ah,
assuming he's hurt, but it looked like he doesn't have energy anymore.
he
That
just
poor
doesn't
guy.
have it in him. You know, some people you lose your little gas. He and
Maybe getting to Ozeki was everything that was pushing him, and when he got there, he went,
all right.
I did it.
Takayumi ended up with a losing score, 7-8, unfortunately.
Yeah.
A person that we like that had a losing score, but always shows out, our little buttercup, Mr. Uda.
Dude, yeah, for a losing score, we talked about how awesome he was for a long time. He only went 6-9.
Yeah.
We're talking about like, man, he's awesome.
But I want like that the fight with him and Terunofuji was just amazing.
Yeah, it was probably the match of the whole, or at least the one I remember the most. There were a lot of great matches, but that's the one that sticks in my head. So that's a big thing, right?
Yeah.
Uh, down at the bottom, we had some badass. Down at the bottom of Magashira, we had some badass people. I want to do a quick shout out of Roga, who had 9 wins. Way to go, Russian boy! Way to go with your badass V hair. You're awesome. Also, my personal favorite, Indo also 10 wins. Indo, well done.
I'm that was
I didn't expect it to happen.
yeah, I Yeah, that was just I don't know. It was unexpected.
So, and my favorite thing was Waka Takakage, who I did pick
Yeah.
him to win the whole thing. He didn't, but he
Back.
still went 11-4. He killed it anyway. I'm,
He's
I'm
back.
very happy about that. He did win the whole thing. I thought he would go like 12 or 13 wins and win the whole thing. 11-4 though.
Yeah.
Uh, remember the guy who won it, Tano Fuji, got 12-3. That's how fucking badass he did. So
Yep, 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 yep. You are
walk it,
correct.
baby. Come back.
Uh talk about oh, wait, I have to give a shout out to my little thick boy club. And give a shout out to Mr. Midori Fuji, who skated. He didn't do amazing.
No,
Didn't amazing, but he got his 8.
you guys
And
ain't.
it. He's my gosh at a 10, so that's where he shall stay. But as long as he's not fallen, So I hope that he keeps climbing. And we've got a
Shodai,
few. Oh, sorry, go
Shodai
ahead.
got 10 wins. Eh.
Shodai creeped up. He started somewhere in the middle of the bacho. He started doing well, and then he just didn't. He
Yeah,
got 10,
he got 10
10
wins.
and
That's
5.
really good. I don't really care, Shodai.
Mm.
Sorry for people who love Shodai. I'm not trying to be a shithead. I just, whatever for Shodai. I also like to call out at M6. My boy Oho finally had a good tournament in the single digits, and I'm very happy about that. He had 9 wins. Even Justin called him out a couple of days on the tournament. He never notices Oho, but even he went. Even you a couple of times went. Okay, what the hell? What is Oho going off? Why is he going
Yeah,
off?
yeah, yeah. He
So
started. He was waking up. That was
he
pretty
was.
good.
That's his issue. He needs to learn to get excited, like he does against spies. He really wants to fight. He needs to do that every day. I don't know what it's going to take, dude, to get you there. I don't know why you can't get up for everybody you fight and only a few people. But you gotta find that energy, dude, every day. Because you're physically impressive. You have the sumo in you. You just need that fighting spirit. So go for it, Oho. I'm excited.
One surprise person that I mean, I was shocked at how much he lost was Gonoyama. Gonoyama ended at 5-10.
Yeah,
I
most guys who have bad records, like they're guys they usually do sometimes. I expect him to get 8-7 to 7-8 at
don't
the
know.
worst.
I put him like Hakuoho, Gonoyama, and Shona Naomi. That those were like the three new boys that were supposed to shake up everything. And
Yes.
and Gonoyama's just kind of, I don't know, slightly fallen by the wayside. Can't stay on his feet. Uh it's it's kind of like that the Oh No show issue for me, like, but in a different
But
way.
different because now he's doing that. He wasn't doing that before.
And I
Now
know,
he's
I don't
pushing
know
too
what.
far forward. Now he's pushing too much, and his feet are behind him and not in front of him. That wasn't like that before. Just suddenly it is the last couple of tournaments, and this one was obvious as hell. So
Yeah,
I'm not sure. Maybe one of his knees hurt. Maybe something's going on because it's weird. I mean, it could be just he's having a bad time, but
yeah,
it's weird to see someone who used to have really good pushing techniques just have suddenly bad pushing techniques.
yeah.
That big of a difference.
Hmm.
Because like you said, a no show normally has inconsistent pushing techniques. That's been him forever. He'll get 8 to 10 wins and then 8 to 10 losses. Like that's just who he is. We've noticed that for years. It was weird to see it on someone who was consistently kicking ass and then suddenly nothing.
That's done. Yeah, yeah.
It's weird.
Uh, Ono Sato had a good run. Had
Yeah,
a few little mess ups. He could have done way better, but
10 or
uh,
11 wins would make me feel better because then it would be closer to that Ozeki run that we want him on right now.
yes,
9
yes,
is
yes.
possible, but it's going to be harder for him with a 9.
Honestly, we have to constantly think about how fast his trajectory into the Sanyaku was. He's with every mishap, it seems like, he is learning more and more and more, and he's growing. He barely just was able to put his damn hair in a top knot. So
True.
we have to kind of
I
he
agree completely what you're saying. I agree completely. But at the same time, you also have to remember he went through college. like all of it. So he's
Yeah,
starting older, he was starting at 22, 23,
yeah.
not like 18, 16, 18, 19. So
He's got such. I'm so confident in his staying power. I'm not really stressing about him. Like he's not one where I'm like, oh no, he might get injured, or oh no, he has an off day or an off.
off tournament.
No, I feel like he's always going to either he'll always stay, 8 and above. We'll see. But
Yes, I really want him to because he's my boy. I'm not joking. I love the guy. I love watching him wrestle.
yeah,
He's fun to watch. And to give, honestly, except for a couple matches like you mentioned, even the ones he lost, he was looking pretty good. There may have been two or three
he
matches
looks
that I was like,
dominant. It's never any of those like last minute like weird
yeah.
like
Oh God. Oh no.
it looks dominant. He looks confident, and and then he looks like when he loses, he's learning in the moment from that, from that loss. Like I don't know.
No, no, I agree.
It makes me happy. Uh,
Uh,
all we got left
no,
to
he's
talk
doing really
about is the
great.
man himself.
The other Waka Maharu, is
Uh,
not. He's falling from grace really hard. Um,
hard.
I never, when he was coming up, we never thought of him as Ozeki, but right before the last few tournaments, we were thinking, man, he could actually be Ozeki. He seems to be consistently winning all the time. And then something happened about three tournaments ago where it was like, oh well, he went 7-8. Oh, no big deal. Oh, he went 7-8. Oh, okay. Now this one, he was at what M3 and he went 6-9, and we're like, what the fuck is going on, big man?
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on with him either. I don't know if that's injuries or if that's just
I mean, I don't see anything taped up. He doesn't. It doesn't.
no. He just looks like he's just not. He didn't look like he has his fighting spirit back. Like
Yeah.
maybe he lost it with his brother gone for so long.
Well, that's the thing. Maybe as his brother climbs up next to him, and then maybe if his brother surpasses him, that creates it'll spark the flame again.
Yeah, because that's what he said. What happened before? Because all the Walker brothers, all three of them were in the same Baya, and when the youngest one, Walker Takage, made it to the top division, the second youngest, Walker Hara was like, "Oh fuck, I can do this then." And then when he got in the top division, like, "Okay, I'm definitely gonna do this." And Walker Hara fucking climbed and kicked ass. We
Yeah.
always talked about how awesome it was because we wouldn't notice him because he
Yeah.
would just be like he would just win regularly. Oh, here's a Oshidashi. Oh, here's a Yurikiri. Oh, here's an Oshidashi. And so you wouldn't really notice. There wasn't any like fanfare about him winning, but he would constantly 8, 9, 10 wins. It was so awesome.
Yeah.
I hope nothing's wrong. I hope he comes back. 69's a bad record for someone as good as he is. So
I know. He's my guy at a 2. He's not going to fall far.
yeah,
Uh, but he'll fall out of the top 5 that's for damn sure.
more than likely, yeah, yeah. Or at the very least, he'll be at 5. Like
There's
that'd be the big
lot of good
saving
people
grace.
pushing up. Yeah.
But the only thing that could save him is Atami Fuji 7-8, Takayumi 7-8, Meisei 4-11 at M1. Meisei
Yeah.
was 4-11.
So, it could crowd the bottom of the top 10, which could give Wakamoto Haru like a little cushion to where they're like, well, he sucked, but he didn't suck as bad as these
Yeah,
guys.
yeah. Papayasu, of course, didn't get any wins. There was
There's new people moving in. There's new people, like good, talented people moving in, and then those people just fell. So yeah, he's got a little bouncy cushion to keep him up there. And hopefully he's learned his lesson. Maybe he just had a bad basho, and yeah,
uh,
took
speaking
his
of
own.
that, so many people at the top M5s, like M5 to top M5s, all 10 of those guys sucked ass.
Mm.
Um, did we have any winners in that area? No, 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 no. No one in the top Mega Share 5, none in the top 10, East or West, had a fucking winning record. So I think a guy who got the Junior show, Takano show, it's going to be M1 easily. Even
Yeah.
though he's fucking down to M6, he's going to drop. He's going to jump 5
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
all these other guys have to go down, and he won 12. He had 12-3, and freaking went to a playoff with the Yokozuna.
12-3, man. That is really shot. He's a guy who I just don't even. I've rarely ever mentioned him.
Yeah,
Like
because he's there.
good.
He's
He's
good.
there.
There. But you think of him as someone between M1 and M10 all the time, just
Yep.
kind of around there, which is an awesome place to be. You're one of the best sumo wrestlers in the world, but I never thought of him as Sanyaku. And after this tournament, if he can keep it up, maybe it was
Yeah.
just one good tournament, but if he can keep it up,
I'm
he
here for it. Shit.
look like one.
I'm here for it. You look like a sumo wrestler, top division man. Where is he? He's from Chiba. Oh, that's like north of or west, east, west of Tokyo, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
Or
looking at
it's north, south,
okay.
east, or west.
Looking at the Bonzake, they might even move him up to Komusubi because no,
No. They're not
they
gonna
would
give
have
him.
to open up a new thing in Sekawake.
Yeah.
Both Komusumis have winning records, and they might do that because Hiradoumi got 10. He got 10.
Yeah, the dark horse.
So they
Woo!
might open up a fourth position in Sekawake. If you're getting 10, that's possible. And then they would move him. But if if they don't, it's probably going to stay the same. Sanyaku's going to and actually Tai Keisho is going to be Sekawake next tournament.
Ooh, God,
I
I hate
forgot
that.
about that.
Yes.
There's already going to be 4.
Yep.
Yeah, because Tai Keisho is going to be Sekawake next tournament. Oh,
Sorry, bro. He
dude,
was getting.
I called it. I said like as much as I always give him up, this was going to be the tournament.
He
He
was eating so much dirt.
he doesn't get to train much. That's how messed up his neck is. The Okata says that all the time. I always get reports when people talk to him. Hey, how Takeshi's doing? He's like, I mean, he's trying, but he doesn't have enough time to like get in the ring between tournaments because he's too busy healing, like sitting his neck out and stuff, and his knees and shit, and ankles, and he's like sitting down, like healing instead of getting to work right away. He just can't get to work right away at tournaments, and that's going to cost you. That's going to cost you.
Yeah. Yeah.
I just, I'm going to be rooting for his 10. That's going to be the next tournament, September. That's what I'm going to be rooting for, guys. For him to get his 10. I want it really badly. But if he doesn't make it and he's gone from Ozeki ranks, he had 5 years. How many people can say they're Ozeki for 5 years and won, what, I think he won 3 tournaments, right?
True.
I think, could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure he won like 3 tournaments at Ozeki and one at Komusumi. I think was all for his.
What's his name? God dang it. Why am I going blank? He's an Ozeki that retired a few years back, but he stayed at Ozeki for like forever. He was like just Mr. Ozeki.
Was it starts with a G. Guniyama?
Well, yeah. No, wait, not Gonoyama.
No.
Go.
Oh my
God. Goedo.
He was
Oh,
so famous. Why did our brains just shut down there for a second? At least I remember the G. I'll give myself
I'm glad you started it off because it was just like go. Yeah. Guido. I'm sorry.
Yeah, he was Mr. Zeki, but yeah, those kind of careers. Guido got a lot of shit. I know the Grand Sumo Breakdown guys always gave him shit, but
that he was the shit. He made
I
me.
thought it was too. But it happens when people expect when you climb really fast. Takesha was kind of one of them. But when you climb really fast and you get there fast, you get you in the early 20s. Those are the kind of guys you expect to make it to the Yokozuna. You know, they're not getting there at 26, 28 to Ozeki like a lot of guys do. They're getting there 20, the early 20s. But that last step is so hard. They make it hard on purpose There's a reason we're only in the mid 70s on Yokozunas. Like they make it hard on purpose.
Yep.
You got to be healthy all the time. You got to be freaking dominant all the time. It's not easy.
Yep. Yep.
Making
Yep.
Ozeki's a badass.
Dang. I wish I would love to be anything in the top division.
Yeah, no shit, right? Just making it. You're the like top. What is there? 48 guys. So you're top 50 guys in the world right there. Just making it.
Yep. I would, like I said, I'll take any of them.
I
Oh,
told for those who don't know, we do a tournament in Dallas every year called Roller Town Showdown, where we have 15 matches in a day. So
oh.
I had 11 wins my first year
It
and
started
10
hurting
my
just
next
thinking
year.
about it.
So I was
What?
like, dude, if I get 11 or 12 next year, I should be called the Texas Ozeki at that point. That's going to be my thing right there.
I went 10, 10, 2, and then and 3 what do you call
Yeah,
it?
yeah.
Where I like yeah. So I got a solid Kachikoshi. I would have been bumped up. I would have been
Hey, I told you to drop a 8. Your knee was really bothering you. It bothered you after your first match with Jay. Well, I think it was your first match, like with Jay.
that one.
You
Yeah.
stepped out, and then Jay pushed you a little harder, and then you stepped out on your bad knee, and you could see you go, "Oh God!" Like your knee just jumped up.
Yeah, that sparked it. And then it just started getting I don't my knee has never swollen been my knee has never been as swollen as it was that day. Like it took all week for that. I mean, it was fluid, just massive. It was disgusting.
Yeah, yeah. After my 2 week jaunt with John Jax through Texas, it was
Oh
the same
God.
thing. It was the same thing. Like that last day with you guys, I couldn't do anything. I was like, God damn it. The hotel that night, I couldn't even go up and down the stairs. I was like,
Oh.
it was so swollen by that point. But that was not one bad thing. That was just in that amount of time. It was like 10 days of Keikos in like a week and a half. Yeah,
Oh,
my knee was just like, dude, we can't do this much. Keiko's like a leg day. It's like by itself. You can't.
yeah,
You're too
geez.
old, Caleb.
Your body will let you know. That's for damn sure.
It did. So everybody in the top division did really freaking well. Like Takesha was the only person with a losing record. Everybody else here, your dark horse, 10 wins. Daisho 8 wins. Hiroshima, we already talked about 8 wins. Abi got 8 wins. He even actually looked good in those 8 wins, and I don't like Abi, so you know how much
Yeah,
a lot for me saying that. On Osaka, we talked about 9 wins. We didn't talk about Haas getting 9 or Pancakes getting 10. They did really well, and people were talking about how well they weren't doing, and that was one of the things I was like, guys, calm the fuck down. They're all fucking winning. That's what their job is to win. Have more wins than losses is their first job, and they were fucking doing this. And a lot of them got like 9 or 10 wins. They did their job. So that makes our winner, our Yokozuna, Terano Fuji, his win was even more impressive than I thought it was going to be. Like, because we felt like after 6 days he was going to win it, right? And around
yeah,
6 days, we were like, dude, he looks good. He's going to win this. And I'm even more impressed. Even at 12-3, which is like not a great record to win it on. Like
yeah,
you expect 13 or 14 for Yokozunas, but dude, they were so good. And I want to say I don't completely agree with this, but I can see where he's coming from. Tenno Fuji after the tournament said like, "Hey, how do you feel about winning more?" And he says, "I don't know, man. The competition right now is harder than I've ever realized it's been." Like he said, like up and down. He didn't mean like there's no hakuho, but the level of everybody is so high at the moment
the,
that
con- the concentration of high quality wrestlers.
yeah, there's more of them. And he was like, dude, there are a lot of them. Like, there's no one like this, like that dominant because there's so many really good ones. And he's the one. And when you see the records, you can kind of see what he means. Like,
Mhm.
people aren't running away with huge, badass 14, 15 wins like they did in the Mongolian age. It just feels more like when I was a kid in the late '90s, when you had the Hawaiians and the Ohana brothers and stuff, like a lot of them were like back in those days 11, 12, 13 wins because they had to fight each other and they were fucking good. And that's what I feel like. They don't have that badass one or two really amazing dudes. They just kind of have a lot of really fucking good wrestlers. And I am here for it. I enjoy this more than Hakaho getting 13 to 15 wins almost every tournament. You know, when the other two Mongolians dropped out, Fuji, uh,
Oh,
when they were gone, it felt like Hakaho. It was like, oh, is Hakaho there? He'll probably win. That's what it felt like for like a good decade.
I liked it. I liked it, but I mean, I do like this right now. But the Hakuho era just, it was just like, it was like he was just like this super villain. It's like, who's gonna take him down? And he's just sitting there with like laser eyes, like pew pew.
Here's my thing was, and this is me, and everybody's different. I love guys who are really dominant, but I love it more when they have someone that they're fighting against, some rival that they have, the real rivals. And Hakuho didn't have a lot of those. He had
Hadama Fuji. Hadama Fuji was
but I'm talking about after Hadama Fuji was gone. It was just Hakuho.
Oh yeah, he didn't have a rival. That's true.
He didn't really. Kiyosata came the closest, but then right after Kiyosata got to that level,
then he
got hurt. He was done. Like he finally got there, and after years of trying. But yeah, that's always me. I like to put it in more popular sports. I love Michael Jordan, but my favorite time in basketball was Larry Bird and Magic Johnson. That's the kind of stuff I mean. Oh shit, Justin, you still there?
Oh,
you're there. You're there. You froze for a second.
Oh, sorry.
Just for a second, it was like 2 seconds. It was like, shh. And I was like, oh fuck. And
shit.
Like,
I swear my shit's not lagging.
No. It's okay. It happens. It's no big deal. But hopefully I remember to cut that out. I probably will forget. If you're seeing that whole scene, it's because I did a bad job editing.
No.
All right. Future Caleb, bad job editing.
Bad Caleb. Bad.
Okay. So yeah, that was our freaking time, dude. That was freaking the last tournament. I had a great time watching it. How about you, Justin?
I enjoyed it as well. I don't understand anyone who didn't find it exciting.
Doesn't make any sense to me, but people
Who are you?
One thing before we give out, because this is another big hot topic online. I try to remember the topics that people are talking about online. People didn't understand why Onosato got Outstanding Performance Award with only 9 wins. My thing was Teruno Fuji was killing it this time. And he's one of the only 3 people that beat Teruno Fuji. And I think that's what they gave it to him, because they gave a lot of the other awards to Jun Yusho. I'm going. Sorry, my brain just froze.
That's okay.
Talking no show. Guys, I'm sorry. If you ever watch our show, you also know that the more we drink, the more fucking brain things we have. But yeah, Talking no show beat him. Onosato beat him, and Pancakes beat him on the last day, and that was it. And Pancakes, of course, he's Ozeki, he can't get one of the awards. They gave Fighting Spirit to Talking no show, so he gave outstanding performance to Onosato, who's also still young, guys. Remember that. It's still kind of outstanding every time I see him kick ass still. I'm like, damn. You my boy, Blue. You my boy, Blue.
Shout out to Blue. Shout out to Big Blue.
All right. You got anything else here, Justin, before we sign off?
That'd be it. That wrapped up pretty well, I have to say.
All right, guys. From Sake&Sumo, can't wait to see you again. We're going to try to do some amateur stuff on our off months, at least one show. Yes. I have a idea. I haven't asked Justin or the guy I want to interview, but we have named the world championship coach. And I was thinking maybe we can invite him on, JJ, to talk to us
Oh,
next month.
but yes.
I know you're not. Yeah, I know you didn't get selected, but you got nominated, which is more than I can say.
Fair.
You know,
Yeah.
I'm trying really hard to be that coach, but I don't
Well,
think he just
what
noticed it.
I really wanted to do was like well, yeah. Oh, but that'll start right before. Fuck, never mind. It won't work. Because I was gonna say I'd love to recap the whole like the World Sumo.
But it's happening right before the next
It's
tournament.
like I know. It's not gonna
But
work
we
out.
will try to get the world thing in when we can, because we did last year. We'll try to do it again this year. We'll find a
Oh,
way.
there will be, but I'm gonna have like a little watch party on the Discord now that I've learned how to do it.
And he put Sake&Sumo as one of the talk chats. So blah 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 blah. So you can get on the Breakfast and Basho Discord. You can talk to us about Sake&Sumo. Put questions you want to ask. Anything. We'll talk about anything that's sumo.
Yes.
Anyway, hopefully we can get JJ on next month, and we'll see you next time here on Sake&Sumo. Get your sumo on, guys. Clink. Give me a symbol. I want to see like balloons or something.